Well, hello and welcome to this midday market mood check with me, Nandita Khemka, and my colleague Yatin Mota. Well, Yatin, some green on the screen. In fact, the Nifty had managed to reclaim that 18,000 mark. In fact, it was above that level just about 5 minutes ago, but now it has cooled off a tad bit. But largely, it is a positive day for trade, and what's leading the gains today is the IT basket once again,
right,
and the FMCG pack as well, with HUL emerging as one of the top gainers on the Nifty. Remember, HUL is slated to report its earnings this week, and rural demand is something that will be a drag. That could be a drag on the company's performance. Aside of that, in fact, if I look at the broader markets, the mid-cap end of the market wasn't doing all that well, with the Nifty mid-cap index in the red. But Yatin, aside of that, we are seeing banks not doing all that well. I was seeing some commentary from some experts saying that the leadership may just shift from banks to IT, given the fact that the commentary wasn't all that bad. It wasn't all that gloom for the IT basket, and that's visible because we are witnessing the some kind of gains coming in on the IT pack. What is it that you're picking up? What kind of on the IT as well as banking pack, and what are the other Nifty movers you're spotting in today's session?
So, Nandita, let's talk about the markets first. We had a very slow start, and from there we are almost 100 points up on the Nifty. Nifty Bank is in the red, and so are the mid-cap and small-cap indices, and probably because of the weakness in the private sector banks and mid-caps, the advance decline ratio on NSE is almost 1:1. Today probably the market is trying to take a breather, or there is a stock-specific move which is coming in. In the sectoral performance, we have FMCG IT doing well, and as you're mentioning, the IT stocks, obviously the commentary was not bad and not good. Probably IT companies are still cautious on the near-term outlook, but probably everything is in the price, and hence stocks are moving fast there. PSU banks, which were up in the morning, are looking at some profit taking, 2% down for the Nifty PSU bank index. So banking as a pack is not doing well. As far as Nifty 50 is concerned, we have the likes of L&T, HUL and HCL Tech doing well, almost 1.5% each up for HCL Tech and HUL. But look at L&T, that stock is up 4% in trade ahead of the budget. And we had an interesting commentary coming from management that they will not be chasing margins now because the order book is over 3 lakh crores, if I'm not mistaken. And now the order intake will be selective and with a good margin. So probably the market is looking at good margin performance from L&T moving ahead. So that stock should be on your radar. SBI, IndusInd Bank, Tata Steel, JSW Steel are weak in trade. But Nandita, if you look at the mid-cap end of the market, as I can see, IIFL is up 8%, Reddington is up 4.5%, Adani Green yesterday was up 4%, today also 4% up for that one. And look at Nykaa, that stock has hit a fresh all-time low.
All of these companies, Paytm, Nykaa, Zomato, they are down and out in today's trade. Right. I saw some somewhere around 4% losses coming in on Paytm as well. Yeah,
so that stock is down. Bank of India, UCO Bank, Manappuram, all of these stocks are down in trade. And you look at the 52-week low candidates today: Nykaa, Indus Tower, Laurus Labs, Thyrocare, Natco Pharma. So, there is weakness in, some diagnostic stocks and the new age stocks.
Pharma as a basket is not doing all that well in today's session. Let's also talk about the energy pack. Reliance Industries is among the top gainers on the Nifty today. Remember, the government has slashed windfall tax on crude. And, I was just reading a report from Jefferies. It is pegging a target of 3,500 on
3,100. Yeah.
Okay, it's 3,100. So somewhere around 40% upside from the current level. So that's one stock that's doing well. But Yatin, talk about whether the Nifty will be able to sustain the kind of gains that we are seeing right now. Because my bet is, again, in the second session, in the afternoon session, we may see the gains fizzle out as it has been doing over the last few. That has been the trend this year, if you may say so.
And if you, Nandita, believe the experts now ahead of the budget, they think that 17,800 on the lower side is providing support, and 18,200 is probably a resistance. So I think this 300, 400, 500 point range is what the Nifty is looking at currently. Obviously, as you're mentioning, second half will be important to watch out for as to how does the market progress its gains today. But clearly markets are in range bound. There is a big support or a medium-term support at 17,800.
That is something. Break that last week.
But it managed to close above intraday.
Yes, that's true.
So probably that is the reason why market is showing some bit of a better performance, given the fact that now everybody or most of the traders
Sure.
do believe that 17,800 is a key support zone.
Well, 17,800 is a key support zone, but today we'll be watching out for the 18,000 level because we have managed to come back around that level. So, well, with that, it's a wrap on this midday market mood check, but we will be getting you more action on the markets throughout the day, so stay tuned to Money Control.